Wow, the high holidays are now behind us, and we are confident that we have all been sealed for a year of blessing, and we eagerly await the opportunities and goodness that lie ahead. Friends, I sit in the sukkah as tonight marks the joyous festival of Sukkot. It's an 8-day celebration that concludes with the spirited Simchat Torah. You know, Sukkot has often been described as God's embrace, a warm, protective hug that surrounds us with divine love and shelter. It's a time to reflect on the miracles that have shaped our history and the abundance we enjoy in our lives today. Despite the challenges we face, many which feel especially acute at this time, there's a greater truth that carries us, and that is God's miracles and His love for us all. For without it, we wouldn't be here. And deep down, we all recognize that. But Sukkot reminds us to celebrate this truth, not just to acknowledge it. Having emerged from the introspective and solemn tone of the high holidays, it's time to shift into a spirit of gratitude and joy. We now sit in our sukkah, bask in God's care and attention, and celebrate the many blessings we have, even as we acknowledge the things we're still striving for. We've already done the spiritual lifting. It's during the high holidays, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and it's now time to rejoice, to express our gratitude, to embrace the joy of the season. Zman Simchatenu, so let us celebrate together. Friends, if you ever spend Sukkot with me, you know that I feel such an embrace. I've shared it so many times every time I walk in the sukkah, and that's why I'm sitting in the sukkah now, a few hours before the holiday. This idea of the embrace is based on the Kabbalistic teachings of the Arizal, based on the words of the Song of Songs, where he says, he lays his left arm under my head and his right arm embraces me. What does it mean? During the days of awe, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, God's left arm, as it would, it like lays under the head of our people, because in the Kabbalah, the left side represents introspection, awe, discipline, and discernment. Sukkot, on the other hand, is described in the Torah as the time of our joy. It's the time of the year when God's right arm embraces me. And in Kabbalah, the right arm represents love and closeness and kindness. So Kabbalah teaches us to feel how the walls of the sukkah forms God, his loving embrace to us all, his cherished and chosen people. But there are many ways to express love, as you know. Either I can use words of affection to express my inner emotions and share our respect or admiration for someone that we cherish and love. We can give them a kiss, which often captures a more intense feeling that cannot be shared in words. And an even more powerful expression of love is found in the gaze of two people so deeply in love that they can just sit and look at each other's eyes without uttering a word, a sound. Yet all of these expressions of love are reciprocal. I love you because of what I receive in return from a relationship from you. It may be your wisdom, maybe your depth or humor that makes me feel so attracted to you. It may be your beautiful smile, or simply your beauty, your talents that make me want to look at you even longer. But whatever it is about your qualities that turn me on to you, they're usually expressed in and through your face. So I reciprocate towards the source of your many qualities that bring meaning and love to my life. I express my love to your eyes, to your ears, to your mouth, to your face. Yet no matter how deep and powerful this love may be, it is still conditional. In essence, I love you because of what you give to me. And as long as you are here for me, I am here for you. But friends, there is a fourth, deeper love, which is revealed through the hug. Might be less romantic. When we embrace, my arms encircle your back. This is unconditional love. That's not about what you're giving me. You may turn your back on me, but I won't stop hugging you. You may not give me anything in return for my love. You may even want me out of your life. but I still love you with all of my heart because my soul loves your soul. My core is one with your core. Think about a child. More than anything else, children want a hug. It's a silent affirmation that they are cherished and wanted exactly as they are, unconditionally. Hugs are how we tell our children, I love not only your face, your talents, and your achievements, but that I love you just as you are. Which is why hugs are actually the primary expression of love to children. Because wrapping my arms around your back is how I express an unconditional love that is not dependent on you being perfect or worthy. So when I hug you, what I am saying with my body is I love you unconditionally. Because of who you are, not because of what you achieve. It's like the band-aid you give to a little child who tripped or got scared. They're not bleeding. But they cry because deep down, they are afraid they might be rejected now for falling. And they desperately need affirmation that everything will be okay. And that you still love them, even though they just spilled a bowl of soup on your lap or a glass of grape juice on your beautiful white tablecloth. That, friends, is the essence of a hug. You may even turn your back on me and try to run away from me, but I will never run away from you. My love will prove stronger than your defiance. Friends, this is what Kabbalah explains why we have the festival of Sukkot right after Yom Kippur. We just spent an entire day fasting last weekend. We were praying for forgiveness for all of our mistakes, and that we may feel a little bruised and unsure that we are worthy of the divine love. Yet, of all Jewish holidays that express God's love to us, it's specifically on Sukkot that we really feel the unconditional love of God. We're just sitting inside that sukkah, while reading the news or talking on the phone is a mitzvah. It's a mitzvah of being close to God while sitting in the sukkah. For just being in the holiness of the walls of the sukkah creates the sense of security and belonging. Of knowing that despite whatever we are doing at that particular moment, God still loves us. Regardless of what we are saying with our face, He wants to pull us even closer to Him. Friends, this is the divine whisper shared by the godly hub of the sukkah walls. I love you in totality of your being. I am crazy about every part and aspect of your life. Never, ever will I let go of you. Even if you don't believe in me, and even if you don't believe in yourself, I will never stop believing in you. Like a mom or a dad who quavels and revels as they watch their infant eating lunch or simply taking a nap, so too, our eating, our relaxing, our resting, or maybe even our working in the sukkah becomes all like a mitzvah. It's a moment of unconditional connection to the one above. After all, we're God's beloved children. We're His beloved child, whom God's hugs He'll hug us no matter what. So friends, let us go into the sukkah on this holiday. Spend your time there with your friends, with your family. Eat, drink, work, relax. For the sukkah is that full embrace, letting you know, as we came from the high holidays and you gave it all you got, now is the time where God says, I love you unconditionally. I will always be there for you. I'm waiting for you in the sukkah. So friends, come back home. Look forward to welcoming you to the Sukkah at Chabad, wishing you a most joyous and happy festival of Sukkot, which in Hebrew is called Zman Simchatenu, the season of rejoicing. L'chaim and Chag Sameach.